Coming up on the DMC Upside, the Del Mar Dental Hygiene Club donated money to CASA of the Coastal Bend. We'll tell you why.
The Del Mar College Early Childhood Club held their annual Teddy Bear Drive for the children who are victims of disasters. We'll tell you all about it.
The Del Mar College Future Court Reporting Association Club celebrated National Court Reporting and Captioning Week. We'll take you there.
The Coastal Bend Council of Governments and Del Mar College used Poll Everywhere to gather information for a forum. The college held their annual Spring Break Bash, and movie reviews are back.
Welcome to the DMC Upside. This is our March edition. I'm Carlos Garanzuay.
And I'm Emily Gonzalez. We've got the latest news and information about Del Mar College.
The Del Mar College Dental Hygiene Club presented a check to CASA of the Coastal Bend. They decided on this community project after hearing about a break-in and burglary.
On February 19, 2014, members of the Del Mar College Dental Hygiene Club and representatives from the CASA of the Coastal Bend gathered at the college's dental clinic on Del Mar College's West Campus for a special presentation.
Today we were making a donation to CASA. Every semester we do a community service project, and typically it's in the form of a donation. Sometimes we've done things like charity walks. This semester at our meeting last month, we were talking about what we wanted to do. A couple of the members, we were kind of brainstorming things, and they said, well, we saw on the news a couple days ago that, CASA had been broken into, so we decided to do a donation to them, and today we were presenting the check. So it was really cool.
The Dental Hygiene Club is a member of the student chapter of American Dental Hygienists Association. The club maintains an account that members build on every year with fundraisers.
Obviously, everyone, or almost everyone, has heard about the break-in that happened at CASA, and the outreach from the community has been amazing. It's just been crazy. So it's pretty clear that a lot of people hear about CASA. Sometimes they really don't know exactly what it stands for, which is Court-Appointed Special Advocates, and exactly how our program works. But we've been around since 1991 here in Texas, in the Coastal Bend area. Actually, we have 69 CASA programs throughout the state of Texas. We also have a national CASA, and then we have a Texas CASA program that we work with. And then we got the phone call where we would be receiving $500, and so we were ecstatic.
CASA of the Coastal Bend received the same spirit of giving that the Dental Hygiene Club members have always provided in the past.
We were at the annual session for SCADA in San Marcos, and we saw they had a photo booth, and they had this huge blow-up toothbrush, and we're like, we have to have that. There's some way we have to get it. So we spoke with a few people, and they gave us a toothbrush, so we all signed it, and we thought it'd be a lot cooler than just handing them a check, something that they can maybe keep in their office. I love it. We get to help people every day. We get to see a bunch of really cool people come in here and really change their lives. In a lot of cases, people haven't been to their dentist their entire life, it's a big deal, so it's really cool. I really love it.
For information on the Del Mar College Dental Hygiene Program, call 361-698-2858 or go online to www.delmar.edu/dh. We'll be right back after a short break. Don't go away.
Catch the Viking spirit. Nationally recognized and locally focused, Del Mar College has been delivering dreams for over 75 years. If Del Mar College has touched your life, join the Vikings Alumni Association and help others achieve their dreams. Stay connected. Support scholarships. Explore the Viking Career Network. Join online today at delmar.edu/alumni for as little as $10 and get a free t-shirt. Show your Viking pride.
Aye! It's Bernie's famous crawfish boil on April 4th for one hot sauce of the party with all-you-can-eat crawfish and shrimp. Join the Del Mar College Foundation and Trustee Emeritus Bernie Paulson at 6 p.m. April 4th to raise funds for scholarships at Concrete Street's Old Market Pavilion. Festivities include gumbo-flavored music with the Jewel of the Bayou, Leroy Thomas and his Zydeco Roadrunners. For more information, call 698-1033. Aye!
I spent the day in the shade of a tree, thinking how we best to spend this precious time that we've been given. I came to thinking that the best use of my time would be with you.
Just imagine the places we can go together. Del Mar College, dreams delivered.
Welcome back. During the month of February, the Del Mar College Early Childhood Club accepted donations of new stuffed animals for the American Red Cross. These stuffed toys will be given to children who are victims of disasters.
On March 19, 2014, the Child Development Early Childhood Program had a stuffed animal donation for the American Red Cross Coastal Bend, Texas chapter in the Great Room at the Morris L. Lichtenstein Jr. Center for Early Learning on Del Mar College's East Campus.
Well, today we are presenting over 400 teddy bears to the American Red Cross. This is our 5th annual teddy bear drive, and it is conducted by the Child Development Early Childhood Program here at Del Mar College.
Actually, we were thrilled that Del Mar, this is their 5th year, that they have done a teddy bear drive. They've collected teddy bears and stuffed animals for use with our relief and disaster victims. Usually when we respond to a disaster or fire, we send our emergency vehicles out to respond, and they're called ERVs, and they actually go out and respond to the different fires. And sometimes people are so devastated and overcome with grief because of the situation. We often have some of these stuffed animals on our ERVs, and we give them to the children to help comfort them in their time of need.
The American Red Cross also provided preschoolers with a demonstration by Ernie the Irv, which talked and provided tips to prevent injuries.
Ernie the Irv was a gift to us from the Kennedy Foundation. He actually represents our emergency response vehicle. It's a way for us to be able to get into the classrooms to educate kids more of what the American Red Cross does.
This year, the Early Childhood Club beat last year's donation of 300 stuffed animals with 438.
The Early Childhood Club is open to all Del Mar students. Most of our members are early childhood and education majors, and the purpose of the club is to give back to the community and also to provide activities on campus that promote awareness about child development or that give back in service to children and families.
We're so excited that we got 438 teddy bears and that we get to distribute them to the families and children in need. We put on other events other than the teddy bear drive. We host a school supply drive that's coming up pretty soon, and then in the fall we put on a booth at the Fall Carnival, and it's all open to the community. It's a great experience. It's the first time I've been an officer in the club, so I'm very honored.
For more information on the Del Mar College Child Development Early Childhood Program, call 361-698-2810 or go online to www.delmar.edu/CDEC.
National Court Reporting and Captioning Week was February 16th through the 22nd. The Del Mar College Future Court Reporting Association celebrated with food, trivia contests, and more.
On February 20th, 2014, Del Mar College Future Court Reporting Association members gathered in Room 300 at the Ventures Business Building on Del Mar College's East Campus to celebrate National Court Reporting and Captioning Week.
Today we were celebrating National Court Reporting and Captioning Week, which is taking place February 16th through the 22nd, and we were just having our FCRA meeting. We gather twice a semester. We decided this year to do a ribbon for National Court Reporting Week, just so we could stand out in this building and on campus, wherever we go, to let other people kind of put our program out there, so people, what are you wearing? What is that ribbon for? Maybe get more people into the program.
Activities included trivia contest, demonstration on appropriate business attire, food, and videos recognizing National Court Reporting and Captioning Week.
We give away prizes, we discuss different things. That's why we also kind of did a little fashion bit also to kind of help our students. Most of us come to school dressed in whatever, but we want our students to know that once you get out there on the job, you need to be a little bit more professional. You're working with judges and attorneys all day long, so you need to be presentable.
Graduates of the court reporting program were also invited to comment on their lives as court reporters.
And I have been a court reporter since 1971. And I have been both an official for 8 years for Judge Margarito Garza. Then in 1979, January the 1st, I opened my court reporting firm. Del Mar has provided us with all but one of our court reporters, and they are phenomenal.
Greatest advice I can give right now is for them to take advantage of what Del Mar has to offer. We have a brand new courtroom pretty much here in Del Mar. We have different tools, new computers, software, technology. So I encourage them to really use all those tools, because once you get out there in the workforce, it's different. Sometimes you won't get time to practice, and you wish you learned that when you were in school. Just believe in yourself, because we all went through this program. It's very challenging, but it's a very high-end reward at the end. And I just tell them not to give up.
For more information on the Del Mar College Court Reporting Program, call 361-698-1419 or go online to www.delmar.edu/cr. It's time for a break, but movie reviews are up next. Don't go away.
During emergencies, Del Mar College provides important information to students, employees, and the public using different communication methods, including the college's website, social media pages, and the local news media. As a Del Mar College student or employee, you can get first-hand notices by signing up for the DMC Alert notification system. Go to www.delmar.edu/DMC Alert. Information about the college's current emergency situation is also available by going to www.delmar.edu, calling the college's public information line at 698-1600, going to Del Mar College's Facebook or Twitter pages, checking the Caller Times website at www.caller.com, listening to broadcasts by local radio and television stations, or checking local stations' web postings. These messages include actions students and employees should take, as well as inform the public of current decisions made by college officials. Messages will be updated as determined by changes affecting the current situation.
I spent the day in the shade of a tree, thinking how we best spend this precious time that we've been given. Use of my time would be with you.
Just imagine the places we can go together. Del Mar College. Dreams delivered.
Plan your next event at Del Mar College's Richardson Performance Hall. Our facility accommodates conferences, concerts, religious events, and private parties. We have 3 lounges, balcony elevators, and a convenient drive-up drop-off. For productions, Richardson Performance Hall has more than 1,700 seats and is outfitted with staging, rigging, lighting, and sound capabilities, plus many patron and performer amenities. Book your next event at Richardson Performance Hall. We create dreams one event at a time. For more information, call 361-698-2228.
This is the DMC Upside's Movie Reviews. We'd like to welcome back our guest reviewer, Micah DiBenedetto.
Thanks for having me. Our first film is Nonstop. Air Marshal Bill Marks, a former policeman played by Liam Neeson, springs into action during a transatlantic flight after he receives a series of text messages that threaten to put the passengers at risk unless the airline transfers $150 million into an offshore account, which happens to be under his name. Nonstop is rated PG-13. Nonstop, what a great title. That's exactly what the film plays out to be, completely nonstop action. For me, it solidifies the possibilities of Liam Neeson being an action star.
I have to agree with you. Liam Neeson as an action star, when we saw him in Taken, that, just put him in that action star orbit, that he can lead a film all by himself. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's his film. I mean, from start to finish. It is an incredible film. We talked before, and it's that Hitchcock, very Hitchcock vibe to it. And I gave this film a B. Definitely,
what made the movie positive for me was the fish out of water element that the main character Bill Marks gets placed into. I give it a B as well.
The next movie is RoboCop. When police officer Alex Murphy, played by Joel Kinnaman, is critically injured, Omni Corps sees their chance to build a part man, part robot police officer. The multinational conglomerate envisions a RoboCop in every city and making billions for their shareholders. But they never counted on one thing. There's still a man inside the machine pursuing justice. RoboCop is directed by Jose Padilla and is rated R. RoboCop, the relaunching of this series, has been long awaited, and I think Jose did a great job in doing that, setting the origin into a different realm that we had never seen it before. This film really suffers from the two lead actors, the husband and wife, the RoboCop and his wife, and that's the only reason that I could not give it a higher rating. I gave it a C+.
I felt, for me, it was the nostalgia of watching that RoboCop, that man in the steel suit, and seeing now as an adult that blending of technology, of science and technology between human anatomy and machine, and even with my fascination of that, I still couldn't give it a high rating as well, so I went with a C-. In the sequel 300, Rise of an Empire, we revisit roughly the same time frame of the original film 300, where Greek general Themistocles leads the charge against invading Persian forces led by God King Xerxes. Themistocles finds a formidable enemy in Artemisia, a vengeful commander of the Persian Navy. 300, Rise of an Empire, is rated R. To me, I don't want to break it down too simple, but this is just one of those summer blockbusters that hits before the summer and is just about fantastical action, slow-mo, crazy fit bodies that are just ravaged in battle. That's the extent of the film for 300, and I have to go with B.
I couldn't. I mean, it's the same story. It's like 300 Mark II. It tells us basically the same story that were established in the original 300, and then we have the naval battle. Now, the really spotlight of the sequel, I would say, was Eva Green, which was the Artemisia, and I just think that she steals the show. I mean, it basically becomes her film, and it could have easily been called Artemisia's 300. Mm-hmm. I give this film a C-. And our final film this month is the Lego Movie. Emmett, voiced by Chris Pratt, is a perfectly average Lego minifigure who is mistakenly identified as the most extraordinary person and the key to saving the world. He is drafted into a fellowship of strangers on an epic quest to stop an evil tyrant, a journey for which Emmett is hopelessly and hilariously unprepared. The Lego Movie is directed by Phil Lord and Christopher Miller and is rated PG. This has by far, at the early part of this year, is my favorite movie. It is awesome. The music is awesome. The animation is just totally incredible. It makes you want to see this film again. I gave this film an A.
I agree entirely. I think it's the movie of the summer, and the summer's not even here yet. So in a couple of months when the film comes out on DVD or Blu-ray, I think you should go out and buy that instead of going to see another movie in the theater. Of course, I'm kidding. But for me, same sentiments. The cinematography was what you can do with animation. There's so much more that you can do with animation rather that you cannot do with regular film. Even when you include the digital effects. Wonderful characters, witty dialogue, entertaining to the max. It's to me, the film is a true testament of what you can do with the feature-length documentary. I gave it actually 2 thumbs up, 1 for each Taco Tuesday.
And that's it for movie reviews. But don't go away, there's still more of the DMC Upside coming up.
I spent the day in the shade of a tree, thinking how we best to spend this precious time that we've been given. I came to thinking that the best use of my time would be with you.
Just imagine the places we can go together. Del Mar College. Dreams delivered.
Oh, 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 oh.
Look at me. Hey.
Raymond, look at Mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe he can't hear us. Maybe we're not stimulating him enough. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
In your office, you'll find all sorts of textures. The stopper. The oblivious. Think the results are going to be any different when you're behind the wheel of a car or truck? Think again. Don't text and drive. This message brought to you by the Corpus Christi Regional Transportation Authority.
Survival in a chemical emergency depends on getting accurate information. For the latest updates on a chemical emergency, call 826-4636. Add this number to your emergency contact list, 826-4636. And don't call 911. Instead, for information, call the information line, 826-4636. Getting information is an important part of your personal safety plan. Be prepared. Get your personal safety plan information at cclepc.org.
The Coastal Bend Council of Governments, Del Mar College, and elected officials held a forum to identify solutions to housing, transportation, and water issues. They utilized a system called Poll Everywhere that instantly gathered audience feedback on topics presented.
On February 27, 2014, the Coastal Bend Council of Governments held a forum at Del Mar College's Center for Economic Development where the college had an opportunity to showcase Poll Everywhere.
What it is questions, whether it's open-ended, multiple choice, can be embedded by the host or presenter in their PowerPoint presentation. Input from the audience, they can participate and they can actually see the responses show and be tallied. Everything in real time, paperless. So Del Mar's going green and going high tech and high touch.
The forum had elected officials, city officials, and experts from the 11-county Coastal Bend area to identify solutions to housing, transportation, and water issues.
I thought it was great as a panelist and participating and actually being able to have time to really appreciate the abundance of questions that were asked, but yet not enough time to answer them. And I think the other idea is that if you're not here and you're streaming in, that it also provides a person that's not in the audience, but maybe outside in their office, to be able to maybe ask a question. And from a panelist perspective, I think the other thing that's of value to y'all is that we can go back with the same set of questions and then probably answer the ones we didn't answer or have an opportunity to answer.
Oh, I'd recommend it. I'd recommend it for anyone because this is so much easier to do than the old-fashioned ways we used to do things. And I see everyone engaging more because of what we're doing here. So it's a plus, it's a positive for all of us.
The technology improvements at the Center for Economic Development are just a few of the innovations Del Mar College has in store for 2014.
And what you see today is going to be institutionalized here and then throughout the community. We had a lot of questions from the audience asking me on how they can bring it back to their county, all the way to Kingsville, folks that I've never met before that are wanting to avail of the same technology. So I'm proud of my staff and Del Mar College for being the first one to use such a technology, at least in this community.
The Del Mar College Student Leadership and Campus Life Office sponsored the Spring Break Bash on the college's East Campus. The event offered free hot dogs, lemonade, chips, music, comedy, and an appearance by the mayor of Corpus Christi.
On March 4th, 2014, Del Mar College celebrated spring break at the Harbin Student Center on Del Mar College's East Campus. Financial Aid Services hosted a Mardi Gras fair upstairs, and Del Mar College's Student Leadership and Campus Life Office presented a spring break bash downstairs.
Today is for the spring break for all the kids that's about to go off and want to let them go off for having fun and stuff because we ain't really been doing nothing all semester, so we try and send them out on a good bang and tell them to be safe while they're going out there. As you know, we got Kay Gunn, she's a professional beatboxer. We're giving out candy, deodorants, lanyards, backpacks, anything, t-shirts. It's better we do it here, so keep the kids out the streets and just stay in school and have fun and just motivated by life, stuff like that.
The mayor of Corpus Christi, Nelda Martinez, was on hand to kick off the celebration.
Please be safe. We need you. You all are the future of our community, and I'm so proud of you. Keep up the great work at this wonderful college, and if I wish I had my sunglasses on because I see some very, very bright futures in here. So thank you all, and God bless you.
There was entertainment, fun activities, and unlimited sources of information.
Well, we're just celebrating Fat Tuesday, doing a Mardi Gras event. We find that students like fun stuff, so we really want them to apply really early for the fall semester that's coming up. Our deadline's May 1st. Encourage them to apply really early to secure their financial aid for the fall. We have FAFSA workshops that are coming up so that, we can actually help them do the application. So we've got calendars about that, and even workshops on teaching students what they need to do to keep their financial aid. A lot of our students pay out of pocket or they take advantage of our payment plan, but the government may help them pay for their classes, and cover everything sometimes, but a lot of people don't apply for it. And there's lots and lots, millions of dollars out there that goes unawarded to students just because they don't do the application. And so, if they would fill it out, we could give them some of that money and help them pay for school and even sometimes living expenses.
For more information on events sponsored by the Del Mar College Student Leadership and Campus Life Office, call 361-698-1279. That concludes this edition of the DMC Upside.
The DMC Upside is on digital cable channel 19 in Corpus Christi every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. You can also find us online at youtube.com/Del Mar College.
We're already working on stories for next month. Until next time, I'm Carlos Garanzuay.
And I'm Emily Gonzalez. Thanks for watching.